The first time I met Elena, she was sitting under a dim yellow lamp in the corner of the library, her fingers covered in graphite, her hair tied up with a pencil, and her eyes tired but kind. I was failing algebra, again. My mom had scraped together enough to pay for a tutor twice a week. I was 17, angry at the world, and convinced numbers were created just to humiliate me. When I sat down across from her, I didn't even look up. "Let's just get this over with," I muttered. She smiled softly. "Math isn't punishment, you know. It's just a language most people haven't learned to love yet." I rolled my eyes. But she didn't get annoyed, not once. Every time I messed up, she'd patiently slide the notebook closer and whisper, "Let's try again." Over the weeks, something changed. I started staying longer after each session, not because I suddenly loved math, but because there was something about Elena that made me feel seen. Still, I noticed things. She always wore the same faded cardigan. Her shoes had worn-out soles. Sometimes her stomach would growl quietly, and she'd pretend to sip her coffee to hide it. One night, it was raining hard outside. We were the only two left in the library. I was struggling with a set of equations, feeling frustrated. She leaned closer. "You're too tense," she said gently. Then, without warning, she reached up and turned off the small desk lamp between us. "Hey, I can't see." "Good," she interrupted. "Now pay attention to me, not the numbers." In the darkness, her voice softened. "Do you know why I tutor?" she asked. I hesitated. "For money?" A small laugh escaped her. "Partly. But mostly because I never got the chance to finish college. My brother got sick when I was your age. I had to work to pay his hospital bills. Now I'm trying to go back, one saved dollar at a time." Something in me shifted. I had spent so long thinking the world was unfair to me that I never realized how many people were quietly carrying far heavier burdens, without complaint. That night, I didn't just learn algebra. I learned perspective. When the semester ended, I passed my math exam for the first time. But I didn't tell Elena right away. Instead, I asked her to meet me at the same library table. When she arrived, I slid an envelope across the desk. Inside was a handwritten note and $1,200, every dollar I had saved from part-time work. She looked up, eyes wide. "What's this?" "It's your tuition deposit," I said. "You helped me believe in myself. Let me return the favor." Tears filled her eyes. For a long moment, she just stared at me, then smiled the warmest smile I'd ever seen. "You really were paying attention," she whispered. Years later, I got my degree in engineering. Elena finished her master's and became a math professor. At my graduation, she stood in the crowd, waving that same faded cardigan like a flag. I mouthed the words she once said to me, "Now pay attention to me." Because sometimes, the most beautiful lessons aren't written in books or equations. They're found in the quiet kindness of someone who believes in you before you learn to believe in yourself. Moral: kindness is the light that still shines, even when the lamp goes out.